Good morning, dear students. Now the second last topic from the limits chapter is evaluation of trigonometric limits. After this point, we'll see now evaluation of exponential and logarithmic limits. Okay. Now we'll start with the evaluation of trigonometric limits. First one, when the variable tends to 0. Now we have to evaluate trigonometric limits when the variable tends to 0. Second type, when the variable tends to non-zero quantity, means we have to evaluate trigonometric limits when the variable tends to non-zero quantity. Now third one, evaluation of trigonometric limits by factorization method. Now we'll see the first one, evaluation of trigonometric limits when the variable tends to 0. Now here we have to evaluate the following limits. Now we'll see this example one by one. Now students, we were knowing that limit as x tends to 0, sin x upon x is 1. But here now sin 4x angle is there. So whatever the angle is there of the trigonometric function, the same quantity should be there in the denominator. So we need 4 here. So what we'll do? We'll write this limit as x tends to 0, sin of 4x upon 4x. Now we have divided by 4, so we'll multiply by 4. Now it is balanced. Now after applying the limit in the bracket, we are getting limit as x tends to 0, sin 4x by 4x is 1, and limit as x tends to 0, 4 is 4. We have seen. So what is the limiting value now? 4. Understood? So the limit x tends to 0, sin 4x by x is 4. Understood? Now we'll go to the next question. Limit as x tends to 0, sin 5x upon 2x is equal to. Now what we'll do? We need 5x and 2x is here. So we will write this as a limit as x tends to 0, sin of 5x upon this x as it is. We need 5. For balancing, we'll multiply with 5 and it is divided by 5. And this 2 we'll write in the denominator separately. So now if we'll apply limit inside the bracket, now we'll get sin 5x by 5x is 1 and 5 by 2 as it is. So it is equals to 1 into 5 by 2. That is equals to 5 by 2. Understood? Now next question. Here see, in all these 5 questions I have taken the different example, means different types are there. Here sin ax upon sin bx is there. Now we need sin ax by ax so that we can have the limit 1. Here also we need sin bx upon bx. Now if we multiply and divide by x, it will be balanced. Now so limit as x tends to 0, we will write this sin ax upon x upon sin bx upon x. Here we need a, so we'll multiply by a. Here also we need b, so we'll multiply by b. Understood? So if we'll apply limit to both numerator and denominator, we are getting limit as x tends to 0, sin ax upon ax is 1, because as x tends to 0, ax also tending to 0. So we are getting this 1 into a upon this limit also 1 into a. We know the algebra of limits. Sorry, here b is there. So the answer is a upon b. Get it? Now the next we'll see. Now here sin square ax upon sin square bx is given. So now what we'll do? Limit as x tends to 0, sin ax upon sin bx whole square. Can we write? Okay. Now the same what we have done in the previous one we'll do in the same question, but only the square is there. So it will be equal to limit as x tends to 0, sin x upon x and sin bx upon bx. And here also now we can cancel this x so that we balance, and for balancing this we need a upon b, so that sin ax upon x into a, so a will get cancelled, and sin bx upon bx into b, so bb will get cancelled. Now here square is there. Okay, now when the limit will go inside, it will be 1. So the answer is 1 square into a square upon b square, that is equals to a square upon b square. Understood? Now the next question, here also square is there, so same process will do here. Limit as x tends to 0, sine of 3x upon x bracket square. So we need 3, so here we'll divide by 3 and multiply by 3. So again, if the limit will go inside, it will be 1 into 3 square, 1 into 3 whole square, it will be 9. Understood? So this all 5 examples, all of different types. So you can observe here, we can evaluate these limits by when the variable tending to 0. Now in the previous question we have seen all examples of sine function. Now we'll see the examples of cos function. Now the first question is limit as x tends to 0, 1 minus cos 2x upon x square. Okay, and the second question is 1 minus cos 2x upon x as limit x tends to 0. Now we'll solve the first question. So we know that cos square theta we can write as 1 plus cos 2 theta upon 2, and sin square theta is 1 minus cos 2 theta upon 2. Now here 1 minus cos 2x is given, so can we write it as a 2 sin square x? So limit, that is equals to limit as x tends to 0, 2 sin square x upon x square. So we have seen the examples of sine function. So we'll take this 2 outside. It will be limit as x tends to 0. Can we write this as a sin x upon x bracket square? That limit goes inside. So this limit will be 1. So it is equal to 2 into 1 square. So it is equals to 2. Understood? So the limit as x tends to 0, 1 minus cos 2x upon x square is equal to 1. Now same question it is, but only the difference of the power of x. So now it is equal to limit as x tends to 0. Here also we will write 2 sin square x upon x. Okay, so now we'll split this function to limit as x tends to 0. We are taking 2 outside. Now we'll write this as a sin x upon x into sin x. Can we write this? Okay. Now when we'll apply the limit here, so 2 limit as x tends to 0 sin x upon x in one bracket, and in another bracket limit as x tends to 0 sin x is there. Okay, so this limit will be 1, and this limit, what is the sin 0? Yes, sin 0 is 0, and this 2 as it is. So 2 into 1 into 0. So it is equal to 0. Understood? You can compare both the examples now. We converted this cos function in sine function, and after solving we got the limiting value 2. Here also we have converted the cos function in sine, but the power of this sine function is 2 and power of x is 1. So we can split this sine function as a sine square function as a sin x into sin x. Okay, so 1 sin x we have taken with this x, so the limiting value is 1, and 1 sin was alone, so we have applied the limit here, so it will be equal to 0. Okay, understood? Now the third question of the cos function is limit as x tends to 0, 1 minus cos x upon x square. Now we know that 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sin square theta. So here the double angle is x, so its half will be x by 2. So we can write this as a limit as x tends to 0, 2 sin square x by 2. Understood? So, and upon this x square as it is. So can we write this as a 2 into limit as x tends to 0 sin x by 2 upon x. We'll take the limit inside now. It's square. Can we write? Now we need upon 2. So we have divided 2x. So we'll multiply with x. Okay. Now this 1 by 2 can be write like this. 2. Now we'll write in the bracket only. 1 by 2 into limit as x tends to 0 sine of x by 2 upon x by 2 bracket square. Now this limiting value will be 1 and 1 by 2 into 1 whole square will be 1 by 4. Okay, so 2 into 1 by 4, this is equals to 1 by 2. Understood? So limit as x tends to 0, 1 minus cos x upon x square is 1 by 2. Understood? Now the fourth example of the cos function is limit as x tends to 0, 1 minus cos 2 mx upon 1 minus 2 cos nx. Now same formula will apply here, that is equal to limit as x tends to 0, 2 sine square mx, its half angle will be mx, upon 2 sine square nx, its half angle will be nx. Now 2 will get cancelled here. Now we know that student, we have now here one angle mx, so we'll divide by mx and multiply by mx. Now here one angle is nx, so we'll divide and multiply by nx. Now we'll do this process in the square bracket. Okay, so it will be limit as x tends to 0. You can take limit also inside. It will be sine mx upon mx into mx. Now it is balanced. Whole thing divided by sine nx upon nx into nx. Any doubt on this? We have multiplied and divided. So now we'll complete the bracket and its square will be there. Now clearly, if we'll apply limit to both numerator and denominator, we are getting this value as a 1, because limit as x tends to 0 sine theta by theta. Limit as theta tends to 0 sine theta by theta is 1. So here sine limit x tends to 0, so limit mx is also tending to 0. Understood? So this limiting value will be 1. So we can write this as a 1 upon 1 into mx upon nx. Here also x will get cancelled and bracket square will be there. So what we are getting? It is equals to m square upon n square. Understood, students? Here we have taken 1 minus cos x in the previous example, and here we have taken 1 minus cos 2 mx. Understood? 1 minus cos 2 mx upon 1 minus cos 2 mx. Getting? Now after the examples of cos function, we'll now see the mixed examples of sine and tan function. So evaluate limit as x tends to 0, tan 2x minus sine 2x upon x cube. Clearly student, here in the numerator sine 2x is there. Okay, so can we take out this? So it will be equal to, now we'll write this as a limit as x tends to 0. We can write tan 2x as a sine 2x upon cos 2x minus sine 2x whole thing divided by x cube. So can we write this as a sine 2x in bracket 1 upon cos 2x minus 1 whole thing divided by x cube. Now if we'll take the LCM of this, so we are getting again cos of 2x. Here we'll write the limit, don't forget to write the limit. So limit as x tends to 0, sine 2x upon this cos 2x. In the LCM, when we'll take the LCM, it will be cos 2x, so we can write it here. So x cube into cos 2x, and here 1 minus cos 2x. Any doubt here? Now limit as x tends to 0, sine 2x. Now 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sine square theta. Now half angle is x upon x cube into cos 2x. Any doubt in this? Now we can split this x cube as a x square to sine square by x upon x square, and here one x will take with this. So we are getting this as a limit x tends to 0. We can write this 2 outside. So here sine 2x upon x. Okay, we need 2, so we'll multiply with 2. Okay, and sine square x upon x square into 1 upon cos 2x. Any doubt in this? Okay, so what we have now, if we'll apply limit here, we are getting 2 into inside the limit it will be sin 2x upon 2x, limit as x tends to 0 it is 1 into 2. Here also limit as x tends to 0 sin x upon x bracket square, we can write this bracket square, so it will be 1 square. And if we'll put here cos 2 into 0, cos 0 is 1, so we have 2 into 2 into 1 upon 1, so it will be 4. So limit as x tends to 0 tan 2x minus sin 2x upon x cube is equal to 4. Understood? Now student, the same example we can solve by one more method. Okay, now here tan 2x, that is sin 2x upon cos 2x, and here sin 2x is there. So from both the terms can we take out tan 2x? See, if we'll write here limit as x tends to 0, if we'll take tan 2x, so in bracket it will be 1 minus sin upon cos we have taken, so 1 cos is extra in the denominator, so we'll write it in the numerator, it will be cos 2x, okay, upon x cube. Now we'll take 1x with this tan 2x, so limit as x tends to 0 tan 2x upon x. Now we know that 1 minus cos 2x we have written 2 sin square x, so we can write here 2 sin square x, and 1x will write 1x square will write here. So what we have, and here we know that tan x by x as limit x tends to 0 is again 1, so we'll multiply and divide by 2. So limit as x tends to 0 tan 2x upon 2x into 2. Is it balanced now? Okay, this 2 is extra into 2 in bracket limit as x tends to 0 sin x upon x whole square. Now it is 1, this limit is 1, so 1 into 2 into 2 into 1 square, so clearly it is equal to 2 into 2, that is 4. Okay, now on the spot you should get this. Now you can take common tan x, otherwise you can go by the regular method. Understood? Now these types of examples you can solve by using n number of methods. Understood? Only the answer should be correct. Now the next example is evaluate limit as x tends to 0 cos of ax minus cos of bx upon x square. Now student, we have seen addition and subtraction formula of sine and cos function. So in that we know that cos minus cos means cos of angle minus cos of angle is equals to, or we can write cos of a minus cos of b is equal to minus 2 sine addition of this angle by 2 a plus b by 2 into sine a minus b by 2, or you can observe this minus 2 sine here, so you can write here b minus a, so 2 sine a plus b by 2 into sine b minus a upon 2. Understood? Now we'll use here the second formula, so it is equal to limit as x tends to 0 2 sine ax plus bx. Now here the angle is ax and bx, so ax plus bx upon 2 into sine bx minus ax upon 2, whole thing divided by x square. Okay, so here we can write this. Now here one sign is there, one sign is there, so we can split this x here. Now we have 2 into sine of a plus b by 2 into x upon x, one x I will take here, into sine of b minus a upon 2 into x upon x. Okay, now this angle is there a plus b by 2 into x, and here the angle is b minus a by 2 into x. So we need here, so we will multiply and divide by a plus b by 2. Okay, and we'll multiply with this, so and here also we'll divide by b minus a by 2. Understood? So limit as x tends to 0, we have divided. Now into, will multiply also, a plus b by 2, x already it was there, into b minus a by 2. Okay, we can write this on the one line only. So now this limiting value, if we'll apply limit here, it will be 1, because same angle and same denominator, same angle and same denominator. So it will be equal to limit as x tends to 0. Inside we can take here to limit sine of a plus b upon 2 into x upon a plus b upon 2 into x. Again, limit as x tends to 0, sine of b minus a upon 2 into x, sine of this angle, upon b minus a upon 2 into x. Okay, into, now limit as x tends to 0 of this constant will be the same. So a plus b into a minus b will be b square minus a square upon 4. Okay, so it will be in the next step 2 upon 4 into b square minus a square in the bracket, another bracket, limiting value 1, here also limiting value 1. So we have 2 upon 4 is 2, so it will be b square minus a square upon 2. Understood, student? Any doubt in this? Please see this question carefully. Now the next question is limit as y tends to 0. Please see carefully. Limit as y tends to 0 in first bracket x plus y into sec of x plus y minus x into sec x upon whole thing divided by y. Now student will multiply this x plus y to sec of x plus y. So we are getting limit as y tends to 0, x times sec of x plus y times sec of x plus y minus x times sec x. Now here x is common, so in both the terms, so we'll take out this x upon y. So here equal to limit as y tends to 0, x in bracket sec of x plus y minus sec x plus y times sec of x plus y, whole thing divided by y. Now we'll separate the terms. Limit as x tends to 0, x upon y. Now here sec of x plus y is 1 upon cos of x plus y, so it will be 1 upon cos of x plus y minus 1 upon cos of x plus y sec of x plus y upon y, so that y will get cancelled. Any doubt now? Now here we'll multiply, we'll take the LCM and cross multiply. So we are having limit as x tends to 0. You can write here, you can give your bracket so that it is going inside the bracket. So it will be x upon y cos x minus cos of x plus y, and the LCM is cos of x plus y into cos x. Any doubt? Plus sec of x plus y as it is. Understood? Now student, we know that cos minus cos is minus 2ss, so it will be we can write here cos x minus cos of x plus y. Now here cos a minus cos b, it will be minus 2 sine a plus b by 2, means x plus y, 2x plus y upon 2 into sine x minus y. Now means we are given minus 2 x plus y, it will be x minus y upon 2, so it will be minus 2 sine 2x plus y upon 2 into sine minus y upon 2, because x minus x is 0. So minus sign we can observe in sine of minus y by 2. So it will be 2 sine 2x plus y upon 2 into sine of y upon 2. Understood? Now we'll put this here. So we'll get, in the next step we'll write now, limit as x tends to 0, x upon y into 2 sine 2x plus y upon 2 into sine of y upon 2 whole thing divided by cos of x plus y into cos x. Now student, here we have written x tends to 0, it is y tends to 0. Okay, now here 2 upon y is there. So in the denominator, can we write it as a y upon 2? So we'll get the same denominator for the angle of this sine. Understood? Now, and one more term is there, plus sec of x plus y. Okay, now in the next step, we will separate the limit now. Limit as x tends to 0, sine of 2x plus y upon 2 into limit as x tends to 0, sine y upon 2 upon y upon 2, that 2 upon y we have taken y upon 2 into limit as, here also I forgot, y tends to 0, here also y tends to 0, limit as y tends to 0, x upon that LCM term, cos x into cos of x plus y, okay, into plus limit as y tends to 0, sec of x plus y. Now if we'll put here y equal to 0, we are getting sine of 2x plus 0 upon 2 into limit as y tends to 0, sine of y by 2 upon y by 2 is 1, because as y tends to 0, y by 2 is also tending to 0, so it will be 1. Now here x will be as it is, cos x as it is. Now cos of x plus 0 plus sec of x plus 0. So it will be sine of 2x by 2 will be x into x upon cos square x plus sec x. So we can write this as a x into 1 cos we can take with this sign, it will be tan x, 1 upon cos will be sec x plus sec x. So we can write this as a sec x in bracket x tan x plus 1. Understood what we have done in this question? First we have multiplied with this x plus y to sec of x plus y. Then we have converted this sec into 1 upon cos. Then we took LCM, we cross multiplied. Then we use cos A minus cos B form here. Then we'll substitute the value of this 2 sin A sin B, that is the A angle is 2x plus y upon 2 and B angle is y by 2. Okay, now after this we have apply the limit to each term. It will be now limit as y tends to 0, sine of 2x plus y upon 2. See, sine of 2x plus y upon 2. This 2 upon y we have taken with y by 2. See, sine y by 2 upon y by 2. Now the remaining term, which is x upon cos of x plus y into cos x. See, you can see here cos of x upon cos x into cos of x plus y plus limit, last term, sec of x plus y. So limit as y tends to 0, sec of x plus y. Now easily we can put here as y tending to 0. So we can put here y as 0. So we are getting sine of 2x plus 0 by 2. Here limit 1 we are getting. Here x upon cos x, cos of x plus y. Here we have put y as 0. Okay. So we are getting this sin x into x by cos square x, and sec of x plus 0 is sec x. So we'll, if you are keeping this as it is, no problem, but we know that sin by cos is tan, so we have written tan, and 1 upon cos we can write sec x, so it is x into tan x into sec x plus sec x. So common, sec x is common here, so we took it outside, so it is cos sec x into x tan x plus 1. Understood?